For financial services, the one thing that they should start doing is to stop being afraid. I think sometimes we are afraid of trying new things because we already think we are going to be told no. So sometimes you get used to hearing no's and you stop asking. So never stop asking. So always try to get the newest technology because it might work and maybe you want to be the first bank to do it.
Sue, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me.
How are you doing?
Perfect. It's been a great day.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here joining with us today. Talk to me a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm what we call the product owner of the MarTech team at BBVA. And my role is to guide the team and know what the business teams want from us in the marketing technologies tools that we use. So we see the things that can best fit the needs in terms of analytics, A/B testing, digital experience analytics. So all those type of tools, we are the ones that select them, implement them, help the teams with adoption.
Well, what's an example of the sort of challenge that you're looking for a tool to solve?
Usually we have a lot of different stakeholders because we have a lot of different teams that we work with, from the technical side, the business side, the design team, and different teams that we need to know what they need and what we have to solve in order to see what we get and also how we can join with the other tools that we have. Because something that my team does a lot is joining the information from different tools so we can do even more complex use cases.
So talk to me a little bit about that process. How do you work with a team to understand what their needs are? How do you evaluate whether or not a solution is meeting those needs?
Yeah, we try to see what's in the market. So we like to keep up ahead with the new things that are coming up. Sometimes we are the ones that tell the business team, like, okay, this type of tool is now in the market. So does it look good to you? Is this something that you would like to explore? Should we do a test? Should we try to see if this is something that works? And sometimes they came to us with the issues like, okay, this is not working, or I want to do this idea that I have. So I think we work both ways. Like sometimes we are the ones that come up with the ideas and see if they spark curiosity with the business teams. And other times they come to us with their issues and we work together.
Mm-hmm. And how do you work with Quantum, or how do you support teams that are working with Quantum?
We really like Quantum, and I say this from the heart. So we try to show Quantum to as many people as possible. So we show the functionalities. Whenever they told us about a problem and we know that Quantum can be of use, we tell them, okay, we also have Quantum, you can use this, because sometimes they don't know that we have this type of tool. So we are like spreading the word that we have Quantum, so more people can know it, because we have a lot of different teams. So there are teams that we don't talk every day or every month, or we have never talked with. So is this spreading the information, the use cases, and trying to get people to make use of the tools that we have to optimize the experience. In the end, that's what we all want to do. So we try to help them with that as well.
How does that conversation start? Like, how do you get a team that's not familiar with Quantum to say, hey, you have this resource available to you? How do those usually start?
Sometimes we have like the big events at BBVA, so we have some opportunities to show ourselves and show what we are doing. And in our team, with our boss, is really she tries to get us to do this more and more and more. So it's something that has permeated to the whole team, that every opportunity you have to present your work to the world, you do it, and then people come to you to, okay, this is really interesting, and all of that. So from teams that are really separated from us, we also get these types of opportunities to present ourselves. And for others, it's just we knock on their door. We know they exist, maybe because we saw them on these events, and we are like, we have something for you. Like, we think this can help you too. So it's like, sometimes we feel like a consulting company inside of the company saying, okay, I have this technology that I think it will be really useful for you. I think one of the big issues we have with Quantum adoption is the time the teams have to do things, because they are used to doing what they do. So like, they know that when they have an issue, they go to this tool and then they do this analysis. But then you come with a new tool and they're like, I don't have time for this. This is too much work. So what we try to always tell them is like, what you are going to get from the tool is worth the moment that you have to spend trying to find the information. So we always try to show them that is quicker than they think, and that what they get from it is going to be valuable.
What's an example of something that you help a team out with today using quantum or other analytics tools that you feel like is just too hard and really ought to be easier? Like, what do you think is one challenge that teams have faced that really ought to be easier?
I think knowing when something is wrong in real time, because this is a capability that we have with Quantum that I think we still struggle to make it work with teams, because we get the alerts, but again, sometimes it's like I don't have time to check the alerts. So even if we have real-time alerting, the being able to investigate and action on that alert is still cost us some time. So this is something that we can keep improving, because the capabilities are there, and this is something that could be really beneficial for our customers as well. But it's something that we are still working on.
It sounds to me like maybe that's a spot for agentic or AI to play a role. Do you agree?
In fact, this is something that we think about, and one of the first use cases that we would like to try with AI, because AI at the end is another pair of hands that you have on your team. So to be able to have it review the alerts and the processes to see if there is something that's really wrong, and that is not a false positive that something is down or something like that, I think we will really accelerate the times that we have to make the changes.
Is there any one particular thing that you would love, like agentic, to be able to tackle that would just make your lives a lot easier, or make the lives for some of your business partners a lot easier?
Just the basic stuff, I think, is already going to help people a lot when they use agentic, because just being able to come into the platform and see how your funnel is doing, and if there's something that you have to worry about, because this sometimes, as I said, with the times, they don't have the time to get deeper on these things, so the agentic can help there. And then I think the limit is our imagination, because for us, we also have other tasks that we do, like we take care of the data layer, for example. And for us, it's like, okay, maybe I can join the tool that I have for the data layer with Quantum to help me validate or something like that. So we try to think outside of the box of like other things that we would like maybe agentic to help us do, because there's a lot of tasks that the real navigation that we have for the customers could be really useful joined with agentic and other problems that we have that maybe are not the most obvious ones.
Do you think in this world where AI is making everything go faster, we're trying to solve all these more problems, do you think there's one area that it's worth really slowing down, taking the time to invest with the human time as opposed to letting the AI handle it?
Yeah, I think one thing that we have to be aware of when working with AI, and that is the whole confidence that you have on the data, because when we do the implementation and making sure that all the data points are correct, this is something that we really have to review, and our little precious things that have to be perfect, so that then the AI can really work and we can really trust what it says. So right now, the core implementation of the tool, I think that is something that we are trying to automate some things with AI, but the human hand there still needs to be there, so that everything that comes after goes smoothly with AI as well.
Have you seen anything else from other industries that is inspirational that you'd like to try out in financial services?
I think there's a lot of ideas, and I think going to events or talking to partners is a good way to learn about other businesses, like being customer focused, like really taking care of our customers and how they experience things, and maybe for different generations, because also sometimes in our case, the financial services, sometimes you are from years and years, hundreds of years that the banking industry has been here. So in our case, maybe looking at neobanks of the things that they do when they are born digital. So we try to be as one with the times that we can be, because we really like technology, and I think this is something that you have to embrace.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you
so much. That was a pleasure. Thanks for doing this with us.
Thank you.